Okay. I don't think... Oh no, we don't have any levels. I was gonna... No, set levels. I wanted to look at the experience bit. So it's like halfway to every active ability. And then all the passives are a bit... Some are very close, some are mid, depending on when I got the character. Okay. But what we were doing, we had two. Oh yeah, we needed to return to Becker, who had scammed us on passes or permits to cross the border. And he was seemingly gonna get married, but how much do we want to bet that he's not at all getting married and he is not gonna be found inside the mansion? Because that is what I believe is gonna happen. Oh, you got angry for being petted? Oh, wait, what? That doesn't... What? Okay. I don't believe we had any potential. We had either upgrade everything to max. Wait, why is that? Oh, because it's got things on it, right? Thin hide. Can't I buy thin hide? I feel like I can. So I want 6 of them, because I might as well upgrade it if I can. And no, I don't want to do that yet, because they have that. Yeah, might as well. So let's see. Because there's you right here. Also deals. Oh yeah, that was just these two absurd ones. Might as well sell that. Thin hide. Wait, 5? Do you only have 5? Huh. You run out of materials. That's interesting. How much does it cost to buy all of this? Too much. But we still have as much as we needed, so... Oh, we need thin hide for level 2 anyways. Well, let's upgrade for level 1 at least. On both, then we need thin hide. What animals? Enemies. Drop that. Also, we can look at enemies. I feel like you drop it. Yeah, uncommon. Oh! We got to... Oh no, I think we get to see that in general. Let's see, do we got anything that we haven't read? Attack the yak. I think we haven't read these two yet. The mighty yak lives on the plateaus between the Roland Fields and the Kortora Mountains. Only on rare occasions does it dare to go down near the settlements. One special yak, which the children named Tak, prefers to stay in the warmer regions of Escania. Leaping the frog. When it suddenly gets dark during broad daylight, it may not just be a cloud that is moving in front of the sun. It could also be leaping the frog, which can hop on a traveler. Okay, extreme caution is advised. It's not that large, is it? Oh yeah, bosses. I guess these counts as a boss. Very easy for me when I fought them, but yeah. Carrie is the fearless leader of the veggie group. These vegetables are no ordinary monsters. Someone has cast a powerful animation spell that can breathe life into any item. The scarecrow, which normally protects the farmer's vegetables from birds, was chosen by the veggies as their patron. Pepper is the insecure mage of the veggie group. Mush is the carefree support. Cornelia is the sexy debuffer. Oh, you're a woman. Okay. With barely outlined breasts, maybe? I can't tell. It might just be nothing. Broccoli. Yeah, it's the cheerful healer. And then shashlik. When threatened, the veggies combine into shashlik. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, we had this. So what do we... So what is this? Complete the Golemon's Dilemma. Win against crabs with only Glenn. I don't think we can do that yet either. Complete the quest into the Maelstrom. Join the Adventurers Guild. Can only do that when we reach the thing. Find buried treasure. There was one that we haven't found past Jakarta, because I think one is like past the dungeon bit on the map, and then these are from Ogren Grottos, which we got into, but then we couldn't really do more inside, because like there is one entrance up top, but can't really, I think that's an exit point. There's an entrance point on the right, but we couldn't get anywhere from there. And there's that middle section, but I think we need to be a member of the guild before we can do anything there. Quite possibly. There's the Purple Flame Temple, which I think... Like, I think it's the section that is up top past that, which the hidden treasure is going to be at. Because I looked everywhere on the map and couldn't really see, but I think it's supposed to be on the left-hand side. And the middle we haven't looked much, but we couldn't do much there anyways. Yeah, the grotto seemed to be just a dead end on that end, but it seemed weird because there was like nothing there. So maybe I just didn't look enough. I don't know. Oh, Termina Caves we went into, and there was nothing there. Actually, was there nothing there? Because when we got to where the bandits were, you could go further left, but we got thrown out. So maybe there is? We might need to look into Termina Caves again, check in Ogren Grottos again to check out, and then check out the middle sections. We might need to hit those 3 points just to be sure. Possibly also the check for the hidden treasure again. And whatnot. But first, let's check out whether or not he's still here, which would be fucking where? Not here. It's way more to the left. I can't believe he's still here. You can't do that to us. We gave you our money. And I gave you genuine permits. Oh, you returned as well? Let me guess, they told you your permits are fake. You should have expected that, given us fakes and such. As I've told the guys next to you, my passports are the real deal. Just think about it. Why should I fake them? Damn it. Now the army will pay me a visit. Shit. When Yolanda hears about this. You're telling the truth? Of course I am. I want to get married soon and lead a quiet life here in Basel. I don't want any problems with the authorities. If we were to believe that man at the border, then you've been dealing out counterfeits for quite some time now. What guy? His name was Jan. Jan? What? You've met him? Wait. Did you hand him the passes? Well, he wanted to take a look at them. We handed our permits over as well. That bloody drunkard, he switched the passes for fakes. I highly doubt it. I would have noticed. That guy is a thief. He knows how to trick people. He is probably laughing his ass off right now. Damn it. Say, could you help me out with this? You probably want to get your permits back from him. While you're at it, could you make sure he won't do this again? I mean, I could fucking kill him. No, this mess needs to be cleared. Guess we've got no other choice than to search for this Jan. Well then. So, where do we start? Back to the border? Wait, Wasn't that Jan? Was he eavesdropping? He's running towards the beach. After him. Nyam. Gonna fucking get you, dude. It wouldn't be here, that's a dead end. Actually, did I look everywhere when I was here? Because I just pulled up the mushroom, and or not mushroom, the carrot, and then there was nothing. Oh no, it was it here? Yeah, I think this must have been. Because it's a carrot patch, so it was probably there. But let's... Oh, there's another bit. Or another, like... scarecrow. Is this the right way as well? Yeah, it is. Charge! After that scoundrel. Well, you didn't get very far, did you, dumbass? No, there's no point in using that shit here. So, yeah, okay, weak to water, to fire. I should steal from these. I don't need to steal from the slores, so just do water, thrust, whabam. Yep, got thin hide. Ow. Ow. Stop! Jesus. Oh, nice. It's not that much, but it's something. Yeah, let's go. I could cleanse, but there's no point in doing that. Smack. Well, okay, do it there instead. Stop targeting her. Dicks, but at least she has the potential to heal that, which is good. Some sustain is always nice. Slam. Angel Wing. Sick. Okay, we can heal all to degrade. Go down or take down the bar. And then we can do power swing. This should be pretty decent against those, yeah. There we go. The rolling field seems to be getting more and more dangerous every day now. It's Killian. You look angry. They didn't let you through with Becker's fake permits, did they? He's just like, what are you doing? We know exactly what you're trying to pull. You're switching passive for fakes. What are you doing with the real ones? Selling them? No, wait, you got it wrong. Are you telling us that if we check your pockets, we won't find our real passports there? No. Well, yes, but how could you? A war may start at any moment, and instead of supporting one another, you steal from people. I can explain. I've heard enough. Just knock him out. Give me the permits. I don't want to hear anything else. Let's hear him out. So, as I've realized so far, there are potential consequences in so much as not major consequences, but based on what I'm doing, there is going to be a reaction to my actions. So, like, if I don't listen to him, so, like, it's gonna be, for the most part of what it's been, it's the difference of me losing out on additional rewards or items and such. But fucking let's hear him out at least. It's fine. We can just take them later. Lene's right. I still don't trust this Becker. What does Jan have to say for his defense? No, you don't have to completely... Well, it's not like he'll be able to get away. Alright, we'll give you a minute. Thank you. So, Becker's passports, yeah, they're real. It's true that he doesn't deal in forgeries, but he doesn't make these passports himself either. Becker stole them from other people. He's not a civil servant, he's a robber. Passports are stolen? Did he offer you a map with a supposedly safe route through the mountains? Do you know what awaits you on that trial? His own band of brigands. They'll take your gold, equipment, and passports and bring it back to Becker. That's how he earns his living. People going missing in Korotara is pretty common, so no one would suspect a thing. The passes that return are used for his next victims. You can't be serious. Guess why I only gave you 4 passports? It's not because he didn't have any more. He just wanted to make sure that his gang was capable of robbing you on the mountain pass. 6 armed fighters would be too risky for him. I almost believe this guy here. You don't pull a sophisticated idea like this out of thin air. But in the end, it doesn't matter. Let's take our passports and move on. We'll just take another route through the mountains. Unfortunately, the passports are not of much use to you. Becker must have missed it, but there is blood on some of your passports. So what? According to the law, passports with blood stains are invalid. It's intended to prevent robberies. Well, okay, but I feel like that could have happened through various ways. Becker's men must have gone on sloppy during the last robbery. Does this mean we have to go back to Becker again? Yes, but this time there are no more excuses. If his throat were to be at the mercy of your sword, you could extract information from him about his secret passage. There's a path that his band of robbers used to bring the stolen items down from the mountains to him. Why are you doing all this? What do you plan to do with these stolen passports? With the bloodstains, they're useless anyway. I have my reasons. You better fucking tell them. Wait a second, are you the guy that owns the house at the beach? Yes, it is, because we already know that. I have a little house at the beach, yeah? What do you ask? What happened there? What do you mean? It was completely wrecked by a monster. What? No, that can't be. Okay, well, off he goes. Let's follow him. What's wrong with him? Do we care to find out? We can follow him or return to Becker. Either way, let's move. So is this a consequence thing? Well, either way, let's follow him. He seems to have some information, so we don't really... Like, he seems to have information, so if we can, like, take that path instead? Because I'm gonna assume it doesn't cross the border. Or, like, it doesn't go through that pass, it goes through a different end, so... What are these weak to? Wind. Okie dokie. And I know that, yeah, these guys are more weak to magic than physical attacks. They have a higher normal defense than magic defense. Now they have, okay, now you have elemental resistance. Well, here's the thing. What if I were to do this? Doesn't that cancel it out? Kind of should, so now it's back to neutral. God, you guys can be so annoying. It's not gonna do that much. No, it's gonna kill you at least. Heal. Let's just defend. That's gonna drag it down. Oh, he got health from defend. I think that must have been the thing he has on him. Should do X slash. That's bleed. Some additional damage. And that extra damage doesn't care if you have higher defenses. Yeah, you can do that. That drags down the meter. Oh no, it's that. Okay, sure. Wind thrust. There we go. What happened here? Marcia. There was someone in here? It's you. What devastation. We've already been here. There's blood everywhere. Yeah, guys, we already checked this place out. Over there, behind the boxes, a body, all cut up. Is that... That is a soldier from Terran. Oh, where the fuck were you? That's a gigantic ribbon you have in your hair. Fate? That's the first time someone has said that. Okay. I think. I don't know, I was asleep and was woken by light noises. Thing was destroyed and the bad men, plural, were gone. I think there was a monster here, okay. Scared and I hid. Okay. Sure. Not sure how you ended up there, but okay. What's the meaning of all this? Yeah, touching a reunion, but let's be clear. You steal passports and we find dead bodies at your home. What does all this mean? Looks like the beast everyone is talking about ran wild here. Fortunately, it didn't notice my daughter. What is a soldier from Terran doing here? Speak. They came this morning, 8 soldiers from the direction of Farmsport. They claimed that something terrible had happened at some banquet, and now they were wanted. They were probably the ambassador's guards. Chancellor Sigurd was searching for them. These pigs took my daughter hostage and forced me to get them passports. I tried to sell them fakes, but they noticed. And then you exchanged these fakes at the border with ours, which we received from Becker. Yes, but together with yours, I only had 6. I was still missing 2, so I had to wait longer. You didn't care about the blood on the passports? I was hoping they would not know the law about the blood. As long as the soldiers took the passports and disappeared, I did not care whether they were allowed through at the border or not. And you didn't think they would come back? Well, be that as it may, the issue seems to have resolved itself thanks to this ominous monster. Ominous beast. Do you think some soldiers were able to escape from the monster? Looking at the amount of blood here, I understand. May they rest in peace. We believe your story. You should still report it to the village elder. I will, thank you. Let us move on. I wonder what kind of beast could slaughter men like this. Something with big claws, clearly. Was there an exit? Oh, no, I guess I was thinking of somewhere else. Okay, well that's cleared out. So now what are we going to do? Oh yeah, go back to him. Righty-o. Yeah, there was the lighthouse at the bottom. Okay, well, like, we can do that. Yoink. See, now he is gone. What a surprise. Unless he's in the back. Because they're gonna have a wedding. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look. 2 bandits. You may now kiss the bride. Sorry to interrupt. What? You guys again? Can you see we're in the middle of our wedding rehearsal? We don't give a shit. You fucked us, Becker. What are they talking about there? Dissatisfied customers, apparently. Why don't you wait inside? I'll take care of this quickly. Even on our wedding day, you take your work with you. You're terrible. Alright, everybody. First, we calm down. We know you're robbing innocent travelers in the mountains. You lure them with passports and maps and then attack them with your brigands. Is that so? Your knowledge surprises me. Johnny's quite a blabbermouth, isn't he? He worked for me until his daughter was born. After that, he wanted to lead a decent life. Decent, he said. Look at him. He lives in poverty. On the other hand, my boys here are doing pretty well, right? I take good care of them. Enough of all this. Show us the way to cross the mountains. Why would I do that? Let's make a deal. Yeah, plus we'll help you. Why would I help? No. Fuck you. How funny. I would say the same for you. Get them, boys. I'm not gonna help you. Why would I help you? I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna destroy you. Although it's just these four. Okay. How chucklesome. Although they clearly do have some health to them. What would be... Well, it's gonna be him anyways, because he can debuff them at the same time. Although we'll see how much, like... Ooh, they take a lot of magic damage. Got it. Ooh, they do. Very little physical, or like damage. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they're very weak to magic. So... Because he does physical damage, which they don't take as much. But she does magical damage, non-elemental magical damage. So that's different. So let's throw an armor break on one of them at least. So yeah. Let's do that to get TP back in order. No, that doesn't do anything. Let's do that again. Hiya. Aces. And then deals high non-magical or non-elemental magic damage to everyone. This is gonna hit you quite hard because you seemingly take way more magic damage than physical. Kaboom. Get fucked. Smack. That still does a lot of damage to you. How's it feel? Oof. Crit and bleed. Well. Now what? How strong are you people? Payback time, Becker. I don't care how a person earns their living, but you don't mess with me. Wait, please, forgive me. That deal was bad. How about another offer? You can work for me. I pay good. You seem to be strong enough. No, we don't care for that. I think your business is finished. How did your boys smuggle the loot from the mountains back to you? There's an underground passage, but it's rather dangerous. If your boys can handle it, then we can as well. Which way is it? Will you let me go? If you promise us to stop robbing people, then we'll consider it. I promise. The path you need to take leads through the Temple of the Purple Flame. Yeah, there we go. Thought so. Thought that would be the case. The ruins in the north? I've heard they're overrun by evil creatures. My boys secured a passageway around them. Unfortunately, it collapsed during one of the earthquakes a few days ago. We're in the process of clearing it. So what does that mean for us? You have to go through the whole temple. It has an exit to Kartara, but you'll have to deal with whatever lurks there. I'll give you the key to the ruins. Exit Basil to the north, past the bridge, and go to the west. Good. I would rather see you in jail, but we don't have the means nor the time. We're leaving, and you're going to stop your shady business, alright? Yes. Good. What's going on? Are you finished? Good luck with your wedding. Sick. What was that? Skill? He said I got a skill point. Unless that meant... Because I didn't just get a skill point. Seems weird. Ah, no, there we go. One skill leveled up. This leveled up. And that leveled up, so now that's 25% chance of activating, and that leveled up. Oh, you also have counter cure. Oh, wait. Hold on, what? Wait a minute. You have counter cure. And because you're connected to her, that means she also has counter cure. Oh, is that how this works? You both, if the characters that are connected to each other get both characters' passives. I see. So if you connect to people, you effectively get 6 passives on one character. Gotcha. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I see. At least that's what it seemed like, because she was up front but used cure. Oh, wait a minute. No, hold on. It's not because it was a passive. No, wait a minute. No, that's not it actually. It's not because it was on her passive skills. It's because her armor had counter heal. Okay. No, it is still separate. It was because I'd forgotten that her armor and stuff still was a thing. So she had counter cure on, or counter heal. Right, no, it's counter heal, not counter cure. Wording. Yeah, she has counter heal, and that's what happened. Meanwhile, counter cure is status effects. Right. Need to remember that specifically. Right, so we need to... Yeah, we need to go through the top left. So, if that is the case, we want to check out some stuff quickly first. So, let's go down here. And let's just go to Termina Caves and let's just check out what is actually like there. How much damage do we do by just hitting you normally? Although, well, I don't need to. I can just do this and you'll probably die. Correct. Plus also we get more like super meter by using those abilities, so we might as well. Ooh, nice. Let's walk in here and let's... Oh, right, we don't get a map. Is it gonna... Yeah, there's still gonna be bandits, of course, because they need to keep that element there. Can go through that, which is just simply where we needed to go. Oh, these fuckers are still here. But I don't need to fight them. I just need to get to like the end, which is just gonna be here, yeah. I don't think... Yeah! Woof! 3,000 effectively. 2,999 gold. Very well worth getting back here. Can I just like... Oh, hell yeah, I can. Let's fucking go. Good. Let's... Because it is close and I doubt that, that I'm actually gonna get anywhere with it. Let's check out the map to the left. Let's see if there is anything to actually gain from here. Did we get a treasure from here? I think we did. Because it led up here, I think. I say. Gradually more uncertain. Okay. Yeah, this is not a way anywhere, really. He doesn't care, since we're not a member of the Adventurers Guild. Now we're not able to hop there. We can't even get anywhere from that point. Okay, yeah, so this hidden thing is gonna be just straight towards the right-ish, except that one's there. But this one points then like straight up, so it's gonna be like in one of the island bits. So it is on this map and then on the top left map that is left. Because I would imagine that these... Oh, wait, what? Dancing City Farm Sport. Oh, right. Like for this one, there's 2 of 4 and it's Roland Field, so I would imagine there is only 4 hidden treasures. So it would be on this map and then on the top left that we haven't gotten. Can I? Oh, that doesn't matter. And then that led there. And this is weirdly like cut off. And then like this leads to nowhere. So yeah, the middle map we can't do anything until we're part of the Adventurers Guild, I assume. The monster's been here as well. Let's go around. So I want to check out. I think that's just the spot where the scarecrow was. Oh, no, it isn't. It's just other vantage points up top is where the scarecrow was, but I don't think there was any other. Yeah, it was just the scarecrow and nothing else you could do here. Okay. Then, since we are... Yeah, we need to go there anyway, so let's... Next then was... Was there one here? No, I think we found that. Was there a hidden treasure thing here? I don't think there was. Yeah, I think we found that one. If there was one there, then I believe we found it. Ignore these guys. Whoops, well that's fine. I think that was a 3. So we'll take it. There wasn't like another way to go down here, was there? No. It's just this spot. And that's the only like... It's the only thing that says that you can go down there. And everything else is like up, so you can only go down here. So now we need to look more closely at stuff. Find found collectibles. What's that about? Oh, it's just okay. 15 vampires. Uh-huh. Let's just check all the bits here to make sure that we have looked everywhere. It's just nothing. Here's the path. Yeah, we get a map for this place. Bethy, I'm not sure what that is. So we pulled this, which did something in a faraway location that we can't get to yet. So it's good that we went down here to begin with. But then this leads over here. Ah, no. here's something. Didn't spot this before. Will that lead forward? Maybe. But then it leads to here, which leads to nowhere. So we only have this way to go. Will this lead somewhere, or will this just be chemistry? I'm very confused about that. What was that I found? Crystal? Some items are more effective. Okay. Successful steal yield an extra item with a chance of 50%. You know, I kind of want that. Which I think I should be able to put on something she has. No. No, not on the... I have. So raises HP by 10%. Reduces cost of skills. Crit damage by... Okay, well, all of those are things that she kind of wants. Yeah, that's useful. So... Oh, I got a medallion. That increased by... That doesn't have anything, though. I mean... Yeah, no one else have magic. Like offensive magic. Really. So yeah, let's keep that there. Alright, well. She'll probably want that, like, steel rate thing. But okay, so that... Now we found everything that we can find there. There's a secret treasure on the middle map that we can't actually get to. And I do not believe there was anything we missed here now, because I think we grabbed... I believe there was a hidden treasure, but we grabbed it, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna go back and get there. We can always grind that at some point, because we can. You can always like grab the crystal things, the crystal sources, and then just teleport out, and then collect them again, and then teleport out, and that way you can just grind crystals if you want. Yeah, there was a thing, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because this pointed upwards. And if we followed it, it led to like here somewhere, I believe. Hollow chest. Yeah, let's do that. And that one. Let's go purity 2. I'm just kind of looking up things and seeing, whoops, if I can clear out the rest of the stuff before we go towards leaving this area. Or towards leaving the area, anyways. But yeah, so we got that. So I don't... Let's move towards that section to the right. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Might as well. We can't jump down here, can we? No. What is that fly enemy called? Box fly. Because it's got boxing gloves. That is also its testicles. I'm not making that up. That is in the bestiary. I don't know why it decides to punch with it. Or with them. But it does. Which makes me question how the fuck that enemy can like exist. Because that is like very, if not 0% like survival instinct. Like what the fuck is, like why would you do that? You know, you haven't thought that through very well. Trigger shield for 3 turns at the beginning of battle. That sounds interesting, but there's no potential in that one because it's got purity 1 and it's level 2. I think pig gear might be a term for something. Human killer 3, but it's got purity 1, so it's not super useful. Increased mind has something. Even if it's 1, it's got purity 3, so it's got anything to it. I feel like I kind of figured what I want to look for in these crystals. It's something that I like that. Break extender. Debuff has a 35% chance to hold longer for 3 turns. Well, it's better than these two that are 1 and then Purity 1. We kind of want something that is higher than Purity 1. Preferably, unless it is like level 3, then it might be useful. Well, we'll not look it up because that would be the counter spells. Ooh, that's good too. We'll go with that. I checked this out, right? I think I did. Yeah, because it leads over there where... Yeah, I remember. And it doesn't lead anywhere else. Let's check to see if there isn't another space along this way that you can like climb down that is hidden or not as easily viewed or spotted. I mean, nope. So let's go back. They're not gonna be assholes and hide a passage behind the waterfall. I think I would have noticed that anyways. Okay. So then there is a hidden treasure on this map somewhere. It is not up here. I do not think, because I haven't found it. SOS, this one is bad, kind of. Gain TP after kill, that's got anything to it. Counter HP, no, that's bad. All this bad. I'll take 50 gold instead. Okay, let's check out everywhere in case it is here. I fucking doubt it. I don't think it's here because I'm pretty sure I've checked it before. I will have to fight this fucking thing. Alright, I should be able to pound it into the ground fairly quickly. Yeah, just do this. It's gonna do its counter thing, but I don't care. We do that. We do this. Take out the seedlings. What will this do? Yeah, it will do nothing because it only drags me down to 1. That's the entire purpose of that attack. I thought so. You will achieve nothing. It's nowhere here. It's not gonna be on random, like, patch on the ground, is it? Because that doesn't make any sense. It's gonna be near a thing, like a rock or something that I can interact with. Otherwise, I feel like the... Yes, it's not here because I don't think it's only one spot. This points up there, but then it points to the, like, all the way to the left, which if we follow where it is... No, wait a minute. It's gonna be somewhere... Is it up on this, like, ledge that I can't get to? Hold on, I should be able to get there somehow. Surely. How do I get to this top ledge? 'Cause that might be what it's put. Is this always where it has been? Yeah, I think so. Have I been there before? I don't think I have. Me unsure. I don't believe I have, because I feel like I'm gonna end up there by going through the cave that we're heading to. So not gonna be anywhere here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be in the section past the dungeon that we're going towards, or somewhere else. Triggers aura. I don't know what that is, but could be useful. Strike first 3. How can... Oh, there's a chance. Okay, so it's the chance is gonna go up. Charges all about 2% faster. 2 times faster. Let's do that, because it has higher potential. Don't remember if... or know if you can sell crystals. I think to certain people you could sell crystals. Which means that it's useful to pick up random ones. But yeah, I've looked here before and it's not anywhere here that I can interact with. So I'm pretty sure it's past this dungeon bit and like you can exit out through that cave mouth or whatever, probably through here or some such. Purple Flame Temple. Well, it isn't called Temple of the Purple Flame for nothing. Phew, I'm relieved. That was obviously my biggest fear going into this place. I wonder who keeps these flames going. Probably the master of this place. Whose corpses are these? Some adventurers, it seems. But it's strange. Going by their clothes, they've been dead for quite some time. But their flesh hasn't completely rotted yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they'd start moving. Oh, come on, everyone. Can we leave all these creepy stories for fairy tales and continue? Are you scared? Scared? Me? Of fairy tales? Oh, come on, darling. Fine, let's move on. Okay, so we're fighting undead in this place. Didn't someone have an undead? You have undead killer, and I did pick that. Cool, good. So she's gonna be carrying a little bit. Oh, there he is. Zombie. Strength versus dark, weakness versus light. Okay, well I don't have that, so it's kind of a moot point. Axe slash. You have a lot of physical defense? Yes, but not magic. I would guess, at least. Let's do oil slash. Didn't need to do the combo, but sure. I can also go... I get an actual map for this, okay. Are you also an enemy? No, you're not. Ash and Bone. Oh, a perish room. If we hit them in battle, they can paralyze the enemy. Oh? Oh, this? How... Okay. Well... Sure. Right, okay, I gotcha. Now, if... Will her, like... Will this hit that as well? It should. Actually, no it doesn't, right? Because I have to specifically hit it. Okay, well... Paralyzed. Oh no, I'm poisoned. And he's dead. Black colored cousin of dandelion, panther, okay. Pom-pom, yes. Succulent fruit, delicious fruit that might earn you a few coins, but you should hide the bite mark on the other side. Antenna, you have no clue what this could be used for, but people are buying it, so you don't care. Domestic bug, often kept as a pet, follows its owner everywhere and loves long walks on the beach. People tend to lose it though. Bitter onion, as freshly pressed processed juice, it loses bitterness at it. Alright. Slimy worm, this worm is supposed to have 3 heads. You have no idea what the third might be. Right, yeah, they're dual. Right, silk thread. Fine. Yeah, there we go, the boxing glove. Plain stone, looks like a plain stone, but maybe its appearance is deceptive. Fairwaying has something to do with fairies. Yeah, Bethy. It's the name Rob came up with for a tarantula. Well then. Okay. Ancient coin. It brings luck to throw into the coin into the well. Ogren is where all coins wash up. That's not how wells work. Whatever. The story sounds good. Turtle-shaped potato. It looks almost like a turtle. Flask of saliva. Terrible smelling fluid. Doctors use it to wake up unconscious patients. Zombie flesh. After defeating a zombie, it regains some form of humanity. Its flesh became slightly warm before starting to rot. Okay, sure. Why can't I go here? This leads to nowhere. Okay. Oh boy, this opened up. Where do we go first? We go to the left because there's a room downstairs. Oh, just straight up fucking ghosts. Okay. Weak to dark. Can steal from them apparently. Okay. Physical counter. Okay, so it's gonna do something if I hit it with a physical attack. How the fuck did I... What? What, does it not count? You know what? Use that. We'll see what it does. I missed it. Physical resist. Okay, so like... Does it simply mean that I can't hit it with physical attacks? It just doesn't take damage from physical attacks now? I guess not, but it can fucking die from... Let's see. Okay, so I either miss or do no damage with physical attacks at this point. Okay. Ghosts are kind of annoying. Boom. Still make it explode though. Can't prevent that. The fuck is that? Okay, well, before we check up on this cosmic entity that I can talk to. Hey, visitors, how do you like my flames? Sadly, they are not strong enough for the lighthouse yet. I've still got a lot to do. Who the fuck and what the fuck? Okay, you know what? Whatever, man. We're just not gonna Look at these. Look at all the water flowing in. Yes. The place is barely holding together. Okay, they're just having... Can hold a few more hours. No, more goes. Thick hide. Oh, that's curious. Oh, now magic resist. Oh, great. Okay, well now you're just being rude. Blankets. Skill level up. Nice. So, okay, this is chest. 2 antidotes. There's a switch. Sun coming from below. Yes. Okay, and so we now need to hop down. Okay, we need to push both so we can go straight. Yeah, okay. That's fair. Oh, you're here now? Question mark? When I arrived here, everything was covered in darkness. The master of this place allowed me to light this place up. Since then, more and more travelers have visited these halls. Okay, are you the same as the other one, or...? I have no idea what the fuck he is. Ooh, you have extra stuff. Maybe I should try and steal from you then. Prep you to get destroyed. Steal from you. Thank you. Destroy. Well, how about we buff you guys first, so at least 2 of you will be relevant. Oh, of course you have physical resist. Well, okay, fine. Oil slash, because it doesn't matter if you do 0 damage, that's not the point. Kaboom. Sick. 2 snacks. Paralyzed. Okay, so do we do what? Just this? No, because they're weak to magic and not physical. So we do this. Kaboom. Well, at least you divided up your damage. Angel wing. Oh? Oh, that's how I'm able to go here. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. attack overdrive, okay. Click. Gate is now open. Okay, let me look here then. So you level up. That leveled up. Cool. Right, so like, what do I... It's not that much per se. What's the difference? Oh, it costs less TP and then at the end it does more damage. Well, that could be useful, I guess. I don't know what I necessarily want to spend this on. That's a decent damage increase. So is... well, it's better at least. I'm not sure if I want to spend any SP on this. You know what? We'll not spend SP on things that goes to level 2 for now, because I don't think we need to. That's the main reasoning. Oh no! Okay, kinda wanted to deal with the ghosts immediately. Well, okay then. Good. Nice. Boom. If I were you, I would turn back immediately. I'm thankful to my master for allowing me to stay here and research the flame, but he isn't very nice to other visitors. Uh-huh. Smack! You think you can keep this away from me? A paralyze hit. Well, I don't have an anvil to put this on anything, so it's not really like it matters. Kind of can just go forward. Let's just redo our save here. Very spooky. Damn, look at that guy. Dream Eater. That's a very intense design. You can steal from him and he has no weaknesses or strengths. Well, that's something at least. I'm sure he will have the fucking ghost ability. He's gonna periodically go, I'm immune to physical and I'm immune to magical. I'm just gonna guess. But let's start as usual. Actually, I'm very glad that it is a sprite and not a 3D model. No, let's buff first. We can test out the capabilities of physical and magical damage here. 59, okay. What about you? I think he is going to be weak to magical. Let's check. Okay. Maybe it's not that that's the case. Maybe it's just that she isn't, or that attack isn't super strong. Let's check. Okay, no, I think it's equal, kind of. Let's do heal all, because that will drag up the meter instead. Plus we need to heal a bit. Okay, now then, let's do oil slash, because he's already got defenses down, so let's just apply oil. Interruption. Twisting visions. Oh boy. Well, shit. Flame orb, spirit orb. What is this supposed to mean? Hiya. Okay, how much damage did that do to them? Ooh, a lot. Okay, I see. That's fine, actually. Let's just apply pressure to this guy. Let's see. Fire thrust on him, because he's oiled. Bam! Let's go. And you do power swing, because that hits all the orbs. How did that not kill the orbs? Oh, blow up. That's why, because they do that. TP heal. Oh. Curious? Alright, well. Yeah, you can do that. Extend the bleed. Can you activate Pedal Storm? Yes, I think. Or did that take away Pedal Storm? Did she have that active? I can't tell. Maybe she did. Everyone still have that. I can reapply it though. No, let's do armor break. Yeah. Ouch. Okay, no, she did in fact have it, but I didn't utilize it. Let's do that. Okay, now you can do oil slash. Okay, he's gonna shift shit again. Bop. HP regen. Well, that's not fucking nice, is it? So, if I just target one of them, does it matter? So that healed his TP, yeah. Okay. Well, it's fine, I guess. No, I want to steal from you, of course. Silver breastplate. Let's go. Fire thrust. Kaboom. Power pierce. Smack. Ouch. Extend. Ow. That's not good. Let's do this. Let's do heal all. That's not great, but I can fix that. Ooh. Does that orb go away then? Back to here. No, he just okay. Extended HP regen. Okay, you don't have that. How about I do... What is this? Buff? No, actually, hold on. I don't need to do that at all. I can just use his special. Time to debuff you and do a bunch of damage and drag down the bar. On top of him getting some TP back, taking... Oh, we all take some damage, but... Bonk. Bam. No, I don't need to do that. Extend the bleed. Oh, he's dead. You were not particularly threatening, my guy. Why did he have to run up to the boss to play trumpet? To do maximum damage, of course. You need to play the trumpet right into their ear to do maximum damage. It will only do less damage the further away you are from them. Okay, so next point. I don't think she needs blind resistance, plus she already has 3. So let's see, tech points, health points, or attack. For her specifically, she doesn't have an attack. Cleanse might count as an attack, but cleanse I'm using not for the damage, just for the ability. So like, I don't need attack on her. Maybe HP. TP she already has a shit ton, so yeah, probably SP or blah, 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 HP. Boom. Oh, it just... Okay, that's how that happens, right. It just gets added like that. Gotcha. Okay, I was just confused there for a second. It looked weird. Now, so we got Doom Resistance, Heavy Strike, Ultra Move Up. I don't know what Ultra Moves are more efficient means, but... Save TP, Third Eye, da-da-da. Yeah, okay. Well, either way. HP up? No, not necessarily. Agility, defense. You can get 15 HP, but you already have these, so I'm fine with keeping that. Agility +1 feels weird, but I guess so does +2. How much agility do you have? 20. Still pretty good. 21 will mean you have next to highest amounts, which could be useful. HP you already have pretty decent, like almost the highest. And also defense was another one. You already have the highest amount of defense, but you would have more, but have one more agility maybe? Because that means that you can potentially do your armor break faster than everyone else, or before anyone else does the thing. Mind up, no, that's fine. Can always do mind here. Which, well, he doesn't have any healing, except here. Wait a minute. Grants HP regen, that doesn't count, I think. Shielding, Mazurka. Grants HP absorb shield, that doesn't count either. Meditation song. No, he doesn't get a single heal, quote unquote. Just support stuff. So that doesn't necessarily matter. But he's got like very poor HP, so maybe some HP up. You, Dragon Killer, would be neat. That's fine. Attack. That's what you want. Whoops. Agility up? No, that's fine. What do you want, Rob? Attack, maybe? Because you, like... I mean, I don't use you too much. What is it that you technically... Do you have 40? All your defenses are pretty balanced. You got... Your attack is up there. You're kind of slow. Oh, well, that's not... Yeah, okay, do attack, because your defense and mine is already pretty high. And then you... I don't know what the enact is, so... Until that happens. You already got health, you're already... Yeah, just more attack. Because I think you're... Well, you already had decent amount of attack, but... Yeah, like, your defenses are still pretty decent, so... And you don't actually have that much HP, but you got, you know, decent amount. So it's fine. Yeah, more attack is good. Because that's his stuff anyways. Leg aim and wide swing. Having more attack to deal with wide swing is good. So that's neat. In terms of, like, where the skills are at... Yeah, soon, like, everyone will kind of have all of their skills level up at the same time. So that's something. So everyone can have 2 abilities or action skills to add on. So that's still a thing, but not the passives. The passives I can keep the ones that I have for now until they level up to max. I wonder if maybe not the resistances. Like, I think maybe what I'm gonna do is that anyone that has a resistance passive, they can replace that with another passive ability until I might, like, if it is at level 2, until I get to a fight where I feel like I need someone with a resistance for said thing. In which case, I will replace a passive with said resistance just so that it can be active. Because it's still... 20% is still pretty decent compared to like 15, 25. It's fine at 20. So if I can replace it with something else, that's fine. The killer ones might be at the same area. So like the first ones to be replaced are resistance. The second ones might be the killer ones, because those are, again, for when I need them. Like, crit up and agility up thing is something I want on her at all times, kind of, for now. Counter cure can also, like, go, because it's not necessarily needed. But yeah, we'll see like that. So I can, like, replace these with something else that he can learn, like, not that, because I don't care for anything that is like, oh, you're at low health, you get more of this because you might just fucking die anyways. Counter defense up is funny, raises physical defense by 10%. There's a 20 chance every time you get hit. That's funny. That could be really funny to do. Attack up is good, so you could do like attack up and counter defense up, but I would probably pick that first because that's more useful, because he already has a lot of attack. Raises chance to be attacked by an enemy. Oh, that's taunt. That's pretty useful. Although it says raises chance to be attacked by an enemy, so it's not like it will not automatically drag out aggro, but it will have higher chance. Lowers targets attack. Okay, restrain lowers overdrive by 15. Oh, just no matter what. Interesting. Attack stance raises attack and magic by 50%, lowers defense. Okay. Bit of a risk one. Got it. But okay, the decoy one could be useful. But yeah, we'll see when we get next skill point what we decide to do. But yeah, I'll probably, anyone that have resistance passive, I'll replace. Oh, there's an anvil. Would you look at that? Light attack. What does that mean? Deals weakness damage and additional. Okay. What do we mean by that? Does that just mean that the item in question deals this element. Is that what it means? Does it basically means that I can make my attacks just that element? Does that mean that even physical attacks gain elemental capabilities? Or that it counts as an elemental? Like, what does that... How does that function? I am unsure. I could technically combine these. But I don't think I care to. It says deals weakness damage, which I think then maybe it doesn't count as elemental, but it will just it will like count if enemies are weak to it. But if they're strong to it, it will also count, I assume. Which can kind of fuck it, because then, if anything counts as light on something that is strong against light, then that character becomes immediately less effective. Maybe that's the point? Like a bit of a back and forth thing. Ooh. Curious. Wow, curious how this one is so much more shit than this. So you would take this as the base, obviously. Oh, I can upgrade this now. Because I got thick hide. Oh! I hadn't gotten that before? Was the ghost the first thing that dropped that? Really? Was that at level 3? I think it was. In which case, if it is, then that's worth upgrading. Let me look at these weapons. That's also level 3. That's worth upgrading then, yeah. Okay. Because then it's not gonna get replaced soon, really. Or maybe sooner than others, but it's fine. I can upgrade it still. And then long feather, yeah. So that's fine. Just like that, yeah. I can pick one of these armors to upgrade for another bit. Oh, okay, I already had one silver plate, breastplate, but that's okay. But let's see. Not set into weapon. I don't think. Yeah, you have one. You have a single spot. You have 3. You have a single spot. Let's just see what is left. Heavy armor bonus lowers incoming damage by 10% when wearing this piece of equipment. Okay. Well, I feel like that. Okay, more for armor then. I might as well do that because that stacks with what he already has. So we'll just make that better. Dark resistance. It's kind of a shit one here, but killer, blind hits, silence resistance. Silence only applies to physical attack ones, so that's pointless. Summit's more effective. No. Switch out. Restores TP when switched out. Raises TP gain through normal attacks by 10. Maybe the switch out? Nah, fuck it, just give him dark resistance, I guess. That'll be something. 1. Nothing really. that matters. Same with that. Okay. That's gonna be same with that. What about you? Actually, hold on. Her weapon is already maxed. It also has only 2? Oh, it's not upgraded at all. That's why. It's because I can't. Because I need jute fiber. That only has 1. And I kind of want both of those. Yeah. Okay. The fuck do you have on that? Blind resistance. You know what? Sure. That's fine, I guess. We'll just add stuff into random things. Because why not? Who was this for? Well, that's not gonna matter necessarily. Yeah, sure. Put that one on. That could be useful, I guess, to a degree. And then Oil Strike, maybe? That could be useful. Okay, that's everything for that. Let's check on the weapons. What could you get, maybe? No, that's doesn't work. We already established that. I guess that can work because he already has a thing that does that. Except I'll look at the thing he has and see. I don't think it has any stats on it. Oh no, it is the same. What happens then? I don't think he needs that then, so... Off with that? What does this do? Immune against silence. Oh, it's just, she doesn't fucking need that thing anyway, so okay, I've already set that. Okay, well... no, he can have Medallion then, because he has offensive magic to a degree. And this did, yeah, chance to act first. Glenn, then? Yeah, sure. I guess. I like the fact the scarf is notably comfy, yeah. Very important. What has one that you can only TP gain up through normal attacks? Well, okay. Well, we could probably combine random things to get some other stuff, but we'll just not do that for now. Yeah, we'll just put whatever the fuck we have onto people's gear and then just continue. Look up there, the night sky. We're almost out of here. Glenn? What's wrong? Nothing, I'm fine. It has been a long day, maybe we should rest. The night is right. At nighttime, Kurtara is even more dangerous. Since I sense no evil around anymore, we should probably rest here. I'll go ahead and see if I can fetch some firewood in front of the cave. And so it happened that we reached the palace together. So it is thanks to fate that we were able to defeat this beast with our combined forces. One sword arm less, and this red-eyed creature would have eaten us. And fate's meddling did not stop there. Now you are helping me to get back to Torment. I am indebted to you. You know how to show your gratitude. I do. You will not regret it. Trust me. What were you doing in Farnsport? I mean, you rarely see a princess who works as our city guard. I had my reasons to leave my castle. I was a prisoner within the castle walls for too long. It was time to see more of the world. And the kingdom could do without its princess. I knew not enough of Alandis nor of its people. The way I was back then, I could never have done my title justice. A very liberal attitude, I must say. My brother is no different. The well-being of the people has his highest priority. In the end, my being in Farnsport allows us to carry the truth to my brother. So I guess I made the right choice. I wonder if he will be willing to receive this truth of yours. This is the last of the firewood. It should be enough for tonight. The wood of an Aranya is the most fitted for a campfire. Its flames are powerful and last a long time. Seem to know a thing or two about campfires. Aren't you the son of a lord? Unusual for a young man of your background. The sons of the house of... oh god. Rearmeyer must train for a year in the woods as rangers. Why is that? Tradition. This again sounds very atypical for a young man of your background. It said my ancestor was once chased from his castle by his enemy. He hid in the forest for a year and was declared dead. Secretly, however, he gathered a resistance that was able to reconquer the Rearmeyer castle. Him being a ranger is the reason that our bloodline still exists. Since then, his descendants have been trained as rangers. So, what about you two, Kelly and Glenn? You mentioned that you're mercenaries? We were once mercenaries of the Band of the Iron Bull. Oh, that's a name well familiar. You were quite famous. Yes, sometimes our name alone was enough to make the enemy drop their weapons. You speak in the past? We were involved in the Battle of Wernshire. Terran had captured the city and we were to reclaim it for Gravos. And as you've heard, it didn't end well. The explosion that devoured everything. Our good name was dragged through the mud and we lost assignments. That's why the captain took on the mission in the first place. We were to advance to the front lines as the vanguard to cut off the supply of ether for their cannons. Spelled wrong. It was a suicide mission, but we were promised a lot of money. It was foolish of us. But at the time, we thought we were the greatest, yet undefeated. We thought we were immortal. Then the worst thing happened. And without Wernshire winning, there was no payouts. Killian was the captain's right-hand man, and I was the sky armor pilot. We are now the only survivors of this battle. Afterwards, we returned to the Free Cities. This was the end of the Band of the Iron Bull. You know exactly how I see it. As long as we're alive, the Band of the Iron Bull exists. But it's just you and me now. The right hand of a dead man and a pilot without a sky armor. I wouldn't say it was spelt wrong. I think you spell it however. When referring to the metal iron, the usual cast iron cannon, isn't that with 2N rather than 1N? Otherwise, you're speaking of canonical things regarding story. That would be spelled with 1N. I don't think I've ever seen canon as a old canon spelled with 1N. Oh, I thought they spelled the other wrong. Oh no, canon. As long as I breathe, I will not give up this troop. Because ether is a thing in this game. Now I just look silly. There's been a few like spellings and stuff that I've seen in terms of not a shit ton, but some here and there. I think the developers are German, which could be why, although they will probably have a native translator. But there's some here and there, which it's an indie game. I'm fine with it. It's a bit curious how it's not been caught since this came out 2020. Since this came out 22. But it's not a problem, really. I don't really particularly care, because it's not often enough nor hindering enough to be a problem. So it's fine. And what were you doing in the palace? I think this is a story for another campfire. He's right, we should get some sleep. Tomorrow will be a long day. Sleep well. Now we've entered here. That is not what I anticipated. How the fuck am I supposed to get to the top? How do I get there then? The fuck? How do I get there? Unless... No, doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. Any route I try to take is blocked either by soldiers or by monsters. How do I get my wares to the fjords? Okay. Alright, sell. Select all, sell that shit. New deals. Sword 3, lizard tails. Lizard. Magician's hats and snake cheek. Okay, that's a very curious thing. Rare material pack. Uh-huh. When the fuck did I pick up a mantis? Mystic ring. Okay. Buy Gladius. Yeah, level 2 stuff. Nothing that I'm interested in using. Same regarding this. Outside of a level 3 light armor would be useful. Okay, yeah. Well then, yeah, can't do anything from this end. So, yeah, and that's just the thing, so it's probably from above. Yeah, how the fuck do I get? I guess I have to come back later. Well, let's continue here for now. Yeah. Oh, these are things. Rawr. Weakness to wind, can steal. Okay, well. Oh, cool. Thank you for staggering her. Very kind. Weather the bone. What did stagger do? I know they mentioned about having to do switch out, but I don't know why. Hey, that 5% sure hit well there. Paralyzed, can't do shit. Fuck you. Deleted. Okay, I can jump down there. Which, yeah. Which does lead us to this bit. More rare drops 3. Increases chance by 5% to increase rare drops. Well, might as well. Anchormancer. Ooh, well it's a level 1. But it's a level 3, so it could be used for food, so to speak, for a thing. That's not super useful. Ooh. Yeah, they're more weak to magic. Oh, fuck off. I don't want to know what that is. Sure hope it's not a horn drill equivalent where it can potentially one-shot you. That would be kind of ass. You know what? Fuck yeah. Ooh, survived by 2. Holy shit. Self armlet. Have we gotten that before? Don't think we have. Increases agility. And wind resistance. You know what? Sure, here. Have some. And then nothing. There's a lizard there. It does nothing. Okay. Well, yeah, let's continue until we find another teleportation crystal, maybe. Although, well... will we find another one? Maybe not immediately, but yeah, the next one. And then we can maybe hop back and check out. The canyon is huge. There's the densest river flowing down there. It's the mightiest river in Volantis. You should watch your step. Okay. Thick hide. What the shit fuck? Medusian Viper. Oh, these are fucking... these are like the... oh, I forget what they're called. Basilisks in Dark Souls? Because those huge eyes are not its actual eyes. It's got a face in between them. Which means that these fuckers can have like petrification stare or paralysis stare or some shit like that. Counting as dragons apparently. And also is seemingly resistant to physical attacks. Mayhaps. Sterile mucus, okay. Ouch. Counter heal. Maybe it's just depending on how much damage someone does. Ah, no, it blinds you. That's unfortunate. She got blinded. Kaboom. Hey, snake cheek. Okay, so this is a thing, but I can only be on this trail, so well, it might be back here somewhere, but I doubt it. It's most likely going to be up top. Or if I'm really unlucky, it is down on the other path. Because I can't reach that yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, what if we wait instead? Giga drill. Okay, it just does a bunch of damage. Thank fuck for that. A lot of SP for that. Right, no, go down. That's a vulture, okay. I newt, okay. A rat. Five-leaf clover. It's not particularly rare, I think. Pretty sure. That's a normal thing. Okay, well yeah, it's not up. So it's probably down then on the other path. Impossible. A soldier camp. How could Terran set up a camp so close to the border so quickly? By knowing in advance that was going to happen in Farnsport. What long faces. This is actually great news. They can escort us home. Are you stupid? Stop, the bridge is closed. Turn back. You need to let us through. Our way leads us on an urgent mission to Tormund. I guess there is something wrong with your hearing. The passage is closed. Get lost. The only thing getting lost is your job, soldier. You don't know who you're talking to. I'm Princess Celestia Valkyria of Terran. They're like, do you think yeah, are we supposed to believe you? I don't care what you believe in. Take me to your officer. Let him check my birthright. It's Matthew. The person that we don't want to speak to, because he is quite possibly, like, there's two choices. Either her brother Frederick, who is the prince, is actually behind it and is the mastermind about the war, or he's also out of commission because people said that he's got a cold, quote unquote, and he's sick, quote unquote, not at all poisoned, and this guy or someone else is actually playing, you know, ruling in the background in his stead, quote unquote, like, and is because he triggered the war and he wants the war to go on. There's those two options, so I don't think that this guy is the best one to talk to. General, the woman claims to be the lost Princess Celestia. I beg your pardon? You do indeed look amazingly similar to the princess. Identical would be the fitting word. Forgive my distrust. It is rare to meet lost princesses in the middle of the wild. So, allow me to ask, where do you come from and where are you going? I have a bad feeling about this. Do not mention that we were eyewitnesses at the banquet. I know. People say a new war is on the horizon. I want to stand by my brother during this time. So, is that what you want? You're not going to put funny ideas into your brother's head, are you? Yeah, the fact that he's saying it like that makes it fairly clear, I think, where is. What I do and not do is none of your business, General. This unnecessary war, he didn't like hearing that. Oh, I know he was a baddie, but I'm pretty sure he's behind it, and Frederick is, like, out of commission because of this guy, because he's like, this fucker just wants peace. It was better when it was war. I want war. And so he orchestrated Frederick becoming sick so that he has more access to pull the strings behind everything, and well, no, because he's a general, so he's the closest to being the ruling person. Unnecessary. Ascania has emissaries from Terran, and Gravos slay emissaries from Terran and Gravos slay that evening. I myself escaped, but it's skin of my teeth, and I wasn't at all one of the ones that killed the dude from our country. Not at all. Is this cowardly death of our countrymen not reason enough for war? Don't you dare to interrupt me. You don't have any pull, lady. Or do you want to claim that a demon had invaded the palace? Oh, look at that, because he know that happened. So he can't say that. Opened his big bad mouth and devoured everyone. Who's going to believe you? Yeah, my brother trusts me. I mean, if someone spells their name in an unusual way, they're probably evil. As well as me, when he gave me the order to find a proper trigger for a new war. Yeah, that is potentially also the case. That might have been, like, I don't know yet if that is the case, but this guy clearly is just like, yeah, war, absolutely. But there is still the possibility that Frederick is like, yeah, war, fucking, let's go. My brother did that? I didn't go it didn't go exactly as I planned, but the random attack of this beast steered the story in a suitable direction. Your brother will get his war. As for you, Prince Frederick would be happy to see you return, but for Terran, you are useless. How dare you speak to the prince like that, General? But you could still have a use for your homeland. The prince ordered me to do anything necessary to start this war. What reaction will the people show when they hear about the murder of their princess by Ascania? I have checked it. She's an imposter and this is to be punished by death. Kill her. Yeah, of course. What a fucking surprise. She's a little bit too naive. She's fairly competent, but she's a bit naive when it comes to all of this. She thinks her, like, pull is a bit... She doesn't really understand that there could be a reason that it's not being useful or possible to use. Now shut up, you're wasting enough of the general's time. Leave no survivors. Sure, buddy. It's about time that our little Felix gets some exercise. Excuse-moi? A giant from Baki? No, okay. Why are we calling... So giants exist. And there's a region called Baki. Did we have to have the muscly man come from the region of Baki? Is this a reference? Or are we just going into randomly, like, weird coincidence here? We saw them at the Battle of Wernshire as well. Did we? I don't think we did. Terran is taming them like dogs. Taming? So are giants less than intelligent? Unfortunately, it does not look particularly tame to me. It? Okay, so these are not considered intelligent creatures, then. They're like goblins, not intelligent. Can't speak? In their veins flow the blood of the berserkers. We stand no chance. Are you sure? Pretty sure we do. Wait, what the fuck? He peaced out? Lene, Rob. Ro? Is this a mech? Who the fuck are you? A single sky armor from Fornsport, huh? That's also a sky armor? Okay. If they take the princess hostage, this must not happen. Soldiers, get the magicians. Magicians? Pretty sure it's one. You're just in time. I said I owe you a favor, remember? I'm a man of honor. You're the best, Ro. Careful, Glenn. He is lying. I'm very curious on who this voice of the door is. Lene, watch out. Whoop. What's the matter with you, Ro? Pah. I spit on my honor when it comes to preventing this war. I'm not here to settle my debt with you. Wait, I spit on my honor when it comes to preventing this war. I'm not here. It was settled the moment your lie was lifted, Princess Celestia. Huh? What are we talking about? You're coming with me. This war must be stopped. Yes? Correct. What? I can't have my newborn daughter experience any more bloodshed and hunger. We are trying to do that. Huh? And that is why I want to prevent this war, Ro. If you kidnap me, my brother has every reason to declare war on Scania. But if I speak to him, then silence. You know your brother longs for this war. There is no way around it. Your love for your brother blinds you and leads us to ruin. Your brother's love for you, on the other hand, might give us an advantage. Right. Okay, so that seemingly is established. Her brother do care for her, and she cares for her brother, but her brother does want war. Seemingly. If you really care about Ascania, come with me, Lene, I beg you. He goes back and forth between which name he wants to use for her. If I follow you, it's all over. My brother's anger will ravage like a storm. But I can calm him, Ro, so clear the way. So be it. By force, then. Okie dokie. Weakness to water. Steel is a go. Okay, let's do armor break to start with. Smack. Steel. Copper nugget. Cool. Ow. Water. Oil will do nothing. So I guess just like this. Yeah. Yeah. Probably. X slash. Put on bleed. Paralyzed flash. Oh, come on. Who was that on? Him, okay. So you can do that, but I think I'd rather do this. Well, I can slow you, but you're already plenty slow, kind of. So just do this for now. Counter stance. Okay, well... For one turn. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. I can... You don't have any of that. You still have counter stance, and I don't want to activate that, so we're just gonna defend again. Ow. There we go, counter stance dropped. Wide swing. Hiya. Cleanse, but he doesn't really have anything, so water thrust. Smack. Since he is alone... No, I can do this. This is still fine. I was gonna use the single target on him, but... Strong laser. Ouch. Okay, man, I really want to use this, but it's better if I use this. It's better to use a healing item. He did not target her again, but it was better. Okay, so do heal all. Yeah, just keep doing this. Smack. So armor break. And then we blast you. Get fucked. Counter stance. Well, okay then. I don't dare to hit you. So that's a bit annoying. All of hit. No, explosion trap once. Put her on Glenn. Oh, I won. Okay, fine. I got another Grimoire shard. He's going to explode. Why? Because you're an asshole. Clearly, you're being an ass. That's why. Well, why are you separated only? You're like, nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna jump in. Yeah. Whose fate do you wish to follow? Okay. Oh. Of course she gets to be alone. Killian, Victor, and Rob. Huh. So interesting. Will I get to choose all? Which one indeed? I don't know. Let's do these two because they seem to be kind of the main ones. And also they have the oil and fire combo if I need to. Yeah. Let's do them. Maybe I will have to do all of them. Can you hear me, Glenn? Are you alright? Hey, where are we? What happened? We're out toward the bridge from under our feet, and we were washed up here. The others? Sorry, I don't know. They either managed to save themselves or drifted further down the river. We must find them. No, it's too dangerous. But Killian... Matthew will search the river for us, won't he? We have to leave as fast as possible. Sir Victor spoke of the White Rose Inn. We could wait for the others there. This is on the other side of Cortara. There are only 2 of us. How are we supposed to get there? I'm not sure. Maybe we'll be lucky and meet the others before then. But first we have to leave here. You're right. New skills. Yeah, okay. So she has wind resistance. Is that? Okay, no, yeah. Set skills. Jesus. Yeah, we can switch out that. And he has these 2, so we can. So she has the hit all. Save TP, very useful one. Heavy strike will do nothing for us at the moment. Ultra move up. Ultra moves are more efficient. I don't know what that means. Save TP would be the one. But reach damage of the next move by 125% below its users. Okay. I guess I will want a fire jump. Although we don't have like set oil to everyone, so I think currently it's wind jump because shit tends to be earth based here. Mayhaps, so let's start with that, I guess. Same with you. You have counter defense up, which could be useful. Restrain, no. Well, oh, I select one enemy. Let's stick with this then. Let's do decoy then. And now we're on this end, okay. Defend, gain HP. Oh, okay, gain HP with positive found when defending. Water resistance. Whoops. Alright, well, whatever. Forgetting sometimes that we get 2 / that I need to. Don't need to click again to get it. The fuck are you? A water fly? Weakness wind. Yeah, that was correct. So let's just check this out, just so we can see. It's not as strong, but I want to check it out still. Yeah, it's not quite like Final Fantasy jump, but it is a jump thing still, because, well, it's a jump thing. Smack. Hey, paralyzed. But only a chance that you'll do that, so instead, water thrusts do way more damage. Two times a orb. A skill leveled up, which would be her flying killer and human killer. And soon all of these will level up. And all these, along with this, along with hers as well, question mark? No, hers class ones are already leveled. 15% of their max HP. Restores HP with the potency of... Oh, it's just cheaper now, okay. Alright, have a good night. Can I? Yeah, Angel Wing. Just navigate through this shit. And now... Yeah, there's nothing this way. Okay. Is there anything that we can drop down to there even? Or is that just a really quick way, yeah, to get to the bottom? Okay. Let's do this then. Wait, okay. This wasn't a... No, that wasn't a path. Is this a path? Nope. Okay, we'll have to do this anyways. Ooh. Sky Armors? These are X300P models. That's unbelievable. They're the most recent models produced by MRC. They have double the horsepower of the previous model and use less fuel at the same time. This is the biggest generational jump between models since the P100 series. Look how smoothly their joint twists before changing direction. It's beautiful. Your passion does you credit. Look over there. How do you... Where? Oh, Jesus, how do you see that far? They're mobilizing for war. How horrible. Lord Gustav Rearmeyer is allied with Terran. We should steer a wide berth around this village. Rearmeyer? I've heard this name only recently. Lord Gustav is Rob's father. He's the son of an earl? That explains a lot. Do not speak ill of him. He has gone through much. Sorry, you seem to know him well. During the war, Lord Gustav rebelled against my father, but he was quickly put in his place. Rob was taken as a ward to the royal castle. There he grew up with me. A life as a hostage. He was the son of an earl, but was not treated any better than a court maid. That must have been very painful for him. I'm sorry, I didn't know. You're awfully often sorry for something. Don't be. I'm so... I mean, okay. Anyway, let's move on. Well, he's a very unsure person. He continuously, like, stutters at the start of his sentence. Or hesitates, maybe, even. Well, any of these monsters, it's taken us a long time. True, but we stand no chance against most of them in battle. I'm sorry for not being much help. What are you talking about? Without you, I would have never dared to cross these mountains. Oh no, you're alright. Let's set up camp. The sun is setting anyway. This is a good effect to show, like, the darkness. Say, I know it's none of my business, but what do you plan to do about your brother? Matthew seems to have confirmed that Prince Frederick often ordered the murder of Lady Pernella. Matthew's a liar. I do not believe that word he says. Well, I feel like I might, but it's 50-50, really. Don't get me wrong, Glenn. I'm not some naive girl who, despite all the evidence, thinks her brother is innocent. Well, yeah, but you've said that he was wrong, so, or a liar, which means that you think he didn't do that. I know him better than any other person in the world, and I know exactly what he's capable of. And it's not little. But that does not mean that he gave the order in this case, nor does this mean that I cannot prevent a war by talking to him. You sure seem sure of that. I need to see the bigger picture with my own eyes and not betray my brother based on the statement of someone who tried to murder me. That is fair, but I wouldn't say that it's a lie per se. The fact that you can keep that in the back of your head, but still be like, I need to know for myself instead. That's fair, and not just straight up believe him. But you still need to take into consideration that might be the case. You're right. Who else should you trust but your own family? Well, sometimes that's not always a trustworthy source, especially if they're royalty and are leading a country, in which case they might do whatever the fuck. Especially if you are not particularly, like, you know, well, like, versed and, like, in that circle of ruling. To see the bigger picture, that was also the reason why I fled the castle. You can't understand what it's like to watch the world only on the horizon while you sit idly in the bay window of a tower. You don't know what it's like to be locked up behind walls all your life. Actually, I know that all too well. Well, only all too well. You do? The city where I came from was a huge prison. It was a giant pit in the ground, some rotten buildings built in mud with high walls around them. The guards opened the gates, threw the prisoners inside, and closed the gates behind them. They did not care what happened inside. The law of the strongest ruled in there, and if you were strong, hardworking, and had a lot of luck, you were sold as a slave and could leave the city. Are you talking perchance of Golgotha? Yes, I was born behind the walls, the son of a prisoner. You said you could see the world only on the horizon. I couldn't even do this. I didn't even know what the horizon looked like. People talked about it, but I could not imagine it. Surrounded by walls, all I knew was the sky above me and the mud beneath my feet. You were a survivor from Golgotha? I did not know that. I'm sorry, how foolish of me. You couldn't have known. After the Jadar exodus, I was freed and joined the band of the Iron Bull. Being in prison for such a large portion of my life is probably the reason why I enjoy flying sky armor so much. Up there I feel free. I can look beyond every mountain, beyond every wall. But now the troop is no more. When we reach Terran, I will see to it that you are generously rewarded. If you have the power to do so, you could use this as capital to start over. That is Killian's most sincere wish. But if I were to choose, then tell me. Yes, back during the battle in Wernshire, I was the center of the explosion that engulfed it. Wait, you were in the middle of it? How did you survive? I don't know. The explosion pulverized buildings, killed people, vaporized water, and melted skin. But both Killian and I, we didn't have the slightest scratch. The cause of the explosion was... It looked like a grimoire. Not the magic tomes, mind you, but these crystal stones they put into the book's cover. It was bigger than usual stone, and the refracted light shone in the colors of a rainbow. A grimoire, are you sure? I don't know of any such power. But some ruler on Valandis seems to know only too well. To know it only too well, and Killian and I are searching for information. We want to know what this is all about. That's why you sneaked into the palace, and that's why we're traveling to Tormund and trying to help you. We would like to ask your brother to share all this information about the grimoire with us. You speak of a weapon so powerful that it can end wars on its own. I doubt my brother will share any information if he actually possesses any. But I will ask him, I promise you. Thank you, Lenny. This explosion is still haunting me. Finding information about what happened that day is my way of dealing with it. I will do my best to help you. Sorry. Stop being sorry. Yes, let's sleep then. The more we talk about this topic, the harder it will be for me to find some good sleep. So be it. Good night, Glenn. I immediately got less dark. You there, wake up. Shredder? Oh. This is not where we camped, I feel. Huh? Soldiers? Do we look like soldiers to you? What do you want? Do you know where we are? Do you know where you are? This is a holy place. You have no business here. Excuse you? Ow, my head, watch it. It hurts. Sorry, we do not know where we were. It was not on purpose. These are sacred woods. Our woods specifically. Anyone who enters this forest is sentenced to death. By... whom? Fucking try us. Why are you here then? Hold sterile, I won't be able to bandage you. We have a state of emergency. Our village, Welland, was attacked by a beast. We wounded it badly, but the beast fled. We are chasing it before it can recover. A beast? Looks like a mix of a bear and a wild boar. Has bright red eyes and is huge. For the wounds we inflicted on it, 3 men had to pay with their lives and 5 others were seriously injured. Shadow, we should not stay here any longer. We are all exhausted. A short break is necessary. The beast will not get far anyway. Can you forgive us for trespassing in this state of emergency? You are armed and look like you can handle your weapons. We'll rest for a moment and then you'll follow us. You want us to help you take down the beast? Don't worry, it can hardly defend itself anymore. Don't help them, Glenn. You could put yourself in danger. Could! And of course we are. We're gonna fight a beast. Of course that's gonna be in danger. Who are you? What do you want from me? Oh, no more answers. Let us help. We have a different objective. Have you forgotten? I know, but haven't you heard? Bright red eyes. Just like the demon at the banquet. Maybe there's a connection. Besides, we have no choice anyway. Or should we be hanged for entering this forest? We could just fucking leave and not give a shit what they say. Of course not. Alright, get ready while we're still resting. Yeah, we could just not give a shit. You know, that's an option. But hey ho. Oh, I'm not allowed. Okay. The monster came out of nowhere. It destroyed 2 houses and a barn. We've never seen such an aggressive beast before. We have to finish it off while it's still injured. Not telling what will happen once it recovers and returns. The monster's eyes were glowing red, as if it was possessed by some kind of magic. Even our local monster hunter had never seen anything like it before. We can take a break for a few minutes. The beast won't get too far. Get yourself ready. Okay, but like... Huh? A fairy? Stop kidding. This is no fairy tale. So, like, can I not go to the right? Okay, yep. I guess not. It must feel like it's showing us the way. But where to? So instead of going... this way? Oh, no, it's... oil lamp. Oh yeah, I remember this from a trailer. Don't go any further. Yeah, I remember this is some footage in the trailer that I looked or saw. Jesus, words, English. What is going on, Glenn? It hurts so much. The voice inside my head. Glenn, what are you talking about? It's here. Have you seen something? Yes, it's in the water. I can't really see anything. Focus, Glenn, it's a trap. Then I dodge. There it is. Why is it just in the water? How fucking deep is that? This is red-eyed beasts. Did you know it was coming? Intuition, I guess? No. You already mentioned the voice in your head. Do you hear their laughter? These forest spirits, or whoever they are, have set us up. Maybe we can defeat it. Look at its injuries. With no other choice. There is no turning back anymore. Heavy dry... Yes, I am aware. Oh, I have things for it. Forgotten boar. Oh, meaning... so anything that is forgotten is a beast. Or is a demon. Or dragon element, I guess. So, like, what? Is it... well, I can just set up oil then. Bop. Chomp. Fire thrust. Kaboom. Armor break. Counter physical attacks. Oh. Wait. Is that just a thing that it has? Okay, well, gotcha. Water vulnerability, okay. Well, I have a shit ton of oil lamps, so I might as well just use them. Oiled. Uses Ice Age. Ah, okay. Didn't hurt that much. Fire thrust. Kaboom. I guess we just keep doing this then. Doing a 1-2. You know, you're kind of an asshole for doing that. Oh, I won. Nice. Kablamo. We are wieners. I don't hear the laughter anymore. The forest spirits lured us toward this monster, but why? Glenn, you don't look well. The colors left your cheeks. You should have listened to me. The beast that you defeated just now and the demon that attacked the banquet were both born from the planet. Born from Eldrea, and they share one common goal. It is to hunt you down and kill you. Just Glenn? Do you understand, Glenn? The world wants to see you dead. Why, just him specifically? That's fucking unfair. Whose fate do you wish to follow? Yeah, I thought so. I thought I would have to pick all of them, just in a different order. Fine, let's do Sienna. I'm curious about her. I like her a lot. Cursed mission. It's not worth the money. If they survived, they'll make it up. They'll make it without my help. I'm out of here. No signs of them. Not even their bodies. Maybe they already escaped. Not that it matters. Once their wanted posters are up, it won't take a week until they hang from the gallows. Don't they need eyewitnesses for the mugshots? We both were standing closest to them, but do you really remember what they all looked like? I don't. Now that you mention it, not really. That could be a problem. For a moment, I thought this could get troublesome, but it looks like the matter has settled itself. I don't remember that the woman in the back had red hair. What? She carried the sword of the Suna and wore a red dress, right? True. Also, her eyes were green and she had a birthmark on her left eye. Fucking comically accurate, specifically her. That's funny. She particularly stands out really hard, which is funny since she is the only like active criminal and thief. If I had to guess, I would say that she was she's 180. Fucking hell. Weighed about 50. Fucking shit. She's 180 and weighs 55? Dang, she's lanky then. Holy fuck. What the shit? Like, she doesn't even have a lot of muscles on her then. She weighs 55? Surely not. Like, that seems weird, but maybe not. No wonder they don't remember what the others looked like. They were staring only at me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you know, that's on you. So at least this one mugshot should work. Exactly. Soon she'll find herself in jail, and there's no way to escape that fate. That's right. She would have to do a truly heroic deed to be pardoned. Yeah, something like finding the real Princess Celestia and bringing her safely to her brother in torment. What the fuck is this comedic ass conversation? Yes, damn it, I get it. I'll help the princess. What was that? Maybe I can catch her at that White Rose Inn that Sir Victor talked about. I could still escort them through the fjords. I believe there is a town east of here. There might be a way to cross the canyon. Where are you? Oh, wait. So... where do I go from here then? If I'm not allowed to go up... Oh, I was able to go down? Was I able to go down before? I must have been fucking juked by the fact that this was here. Okay, well. So I could have checked this before then. It's fine, I guess. Ooh, dark tech. It's just one. This is just one. I mean, it's 3 at least. Yeah, I'd rather have that. Gain HP of the kill. That's useful. I don't like any of the SOS ones because I'd rather not be low health to begin with. So, and if I am low health, then I'll probably make sure that I'm not very quickly. What the fuck? Okay, this is highly unfortunate because I don't know if she's gonna be able to fight these very well unless they've been debuffed for her specifically. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to run. Yeah, this is bad. We're just gonna run from every encounter because this is not gonna work. There it is. Wakasashi. She got a thing. It is stronger than what she has. Just base. Okay, got it. But her abilities are still a factor. So until I find a thing, I won't do anything with that. Learn ability. What can she get? Kesagiri. A physical attack dealing 1.8. Cool. Just one, so it's better than... Well, that's because this is mainly for dealing bleed, and this doesn't deal too much damage. So that one is good for single target. Blade Reflection inflicts blind for 1 turn once a battle. Ooh, that could be used. EI Jutsu, okay. Physical attack, dealing extra 3 times damage on paralyzed targets, 1. Okay. But, like, okay, weird. Nukitsuke, okay. Nukitsuke. Raises critical chance by 50% for 5 turns. All! That's interesting. Okay, cool. Crit damage up also. That's crit chance and then crit damage. Damn, alright. Well, inflicts blind for 1 turn is not a lot. Once a battle. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, it's not super useful in that sense. So that this one isn't usable unless an opponent is paralyzed. Okay, well, I guess she should get this then, because then that's at least a strong attack on single target rather than the bleed one. Oh, there was the treasure as well. Herbal collar. Collar. What does this do? Immune against poison. Yaha. Could be useful. Oh, okay. Well, let's continue this way. I'm still... Okay. Not allowed to go there. I don't want to fight like any fights because that's kind of iffy. That could be useful. Let's do that. I don't want to fight any battles because it's very dangerous, in fact. Ooh, yeah, of course that costs a lot. How much damage does this do then? Yeah, not a lot because of these fuckers, of course, being very resistant to damage. So we're just gonna not fight any battle. This is gonna be really hard. I don't... Okay, Hopefully they don't expect me to fight anything, because... Oh boy. Is that not gonna go well. It is in fact going to go really fucking badly. Now this time. Unfortunate for you, you will stand out really hard. What's the hustle and bustle in Rock Bottom? A year ago, a bandit group took over the leadership here. They've been causing a lot of trouble ever since. Seems like they also have a problem with Terranian soldiers. What are they doing here anyway? Currently, they are everywhere in Cortara. They even closed the main routes. Is there a new war in the making? All I know is that we should steer clear of the soldiers. They'll only confiscate our goods. Unfortunately, the only way north is through the village here, so we have to wait until the situation calms down. Alright, let's set up our tents here then. Unfortunately, I don't have time to take a break like you, my dears. I have to get through there somehow. Huh? How are you spotting this? Oh, look at that. Oh, joy. How did they get here so quickly? So, I need to get past some bandits, Terranian soldiers, as well as the Black Sun gang. Easy game. You can do it, Sienna. This is a stealth mission somehow? Well, either way. Whoops. Let's see. Actually, yeah, reward board. A few things pop up, yeah. Lovely. What about your skills, actually? 40, okay. Almost done with that. Horn lizard. The horn lizard makes good use of its horn from the moment it is born by piercing the shell of its egg that is as hard as mithril. When it grows old, it eventually loses its horn. Really? Medusian viper. In order to scare off its enemies, this monster inflates its cheeks, taking the shape of gigantic eyes. Once wrapped around its prey, the Medusian viper chokes it with the power of 30 horses, breaking every bone and smashing every organ. This not only successfully This not only successfully kills the prey, but also allows the food to be consumed more easily. Waterfly. A conspecific... Conspecific? What? Conspecific of the firefly. I don't know what that word is. Okay, Impengea. Impengea? This species' glowing bodies make for a beautiful appearance in the night sky, resembling an aurora borealis. What the shit fuck? What's Pangea? Here, in this game, that is. Unless that's the name for the entire world? But I don't think so. That would be, like, Eldrea was the name that they said. So, I don't think it is. Weird. Ghost. Ghosts can take any shape they want. Therefore, in order to find unsuspecting victims, they take on the appearance of children who have put on a blanket and play ghosts. Every adult falls for it. Zombie. The decomposed body of an adventurer. The magic of the place keeps them alive. Dream Eater. Not much is known about this monstrosity. The party named it the Dream Eater after confronting it in the Temple of the Purple Flame. This mysterious being manipulated the will of a crashed sky armor pilot to lure more humans into its lair and devour them. The party was able to defeat it, but is it really gone? Yeah, who knows. Roe, a kind-hearted father who wanted to protect his family. His actions got in the way of the group, so fighting ensued. He leaves behind a wife and 2 children. Do you mean that he actively died? Forgotten more. Another red... I mean, I would imagine maybe, but still. Another red-eyed beast that, for reasons unknown, is out to get the party. The inhabitants of Eden, or Iden, had already weakened it, so it didn't pose much of a challenge. Yes, clearly. But let's save there, and we will continue next time with our adventures. We'll see how this continued adventure of Sienna goes, and then we'll do the last one with Victor, Kyrian, and Rob. And then we'll see how they reunite back at said inn, I guess. Because that was where they are seemingly all headed now. But yeah, that will be everything for today.